Drum roll, please. What is up, all you good people of the interwebs? What is happening? It is this guy, Dave. Shot for all hopping on, guys. You guys, America, you've already been turning up the chat. Classic. All right, we already got Greg, Rugby. Nice. Glad to have you guys on. You're much appreciated for showing some love at the lastsecond.com here. And yeah, America. hey, come on, bro. I'm on time. Relatively on time. Like 2 minutes. Fashionably late, America. Fashionably late. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I got the pink light. So now officially looking like a YouTuber, which kind of sets the setting a little bit. So if you can't fake it till you make it, right? I guess that's always the theme of things. But yeah, this guy was actually like, it's a little, you can see him right there. There's a little light that was been chilling, and I've had him the whole time. All my other live streams, like I haven't like thrown it up. I should have added it earlier. But anyway, rather late than never. So we've got a little bit of mood lighting, which is cool. So I will be. I'm actually wanting to get some more lights as well to do some more studio recordings and settings and stuff, which is pretty cool. And yeah. So anyway, we're going to talk a little bit about the performance app today. So something that is very big and happening in the A to B world is that the performance app is going live. I put the links up, put all the links live about an hour, 2 hours ago. Put a story up on the Instagrams and TikTok and stuff like that. And then I thought, well, I'd rather just do a nice live stream on YouTube because it is a bit tough to touch base with all the YouTube fans as well, which makes it, you know, to kind of interact with people. It's not the same. You don't get to do stories and stuff like that you do with Instagram, which is, you know, a little bit cooler. You know, it'd be nice to be able to engage with people easier on YouTube as well. Like especially, you know, we've got a decent following in here, which has been super nice to see and super cool to see the growth. 100K coming soon, hopefully. We've had some amazing growth, and like I say, I think it's special. I've only ever lived on YouTube, and don't ask me why. I just really like living on YouTube. I haven't done it on any of the other platforms. I've never done the old cell phone like, hey, what's up, guys, on Instagram. But anyway, I'm just sliding into your DMs from the YouTubes. Anyway, who's all watching? Drop where you guys are watching from. I'd love to know where we got people coming from. America, I'm going to hazard a guess as to where you're from. Maybe South Africa. That's a joke. Dad joke. Anyway, pop in the chat where you guys are from. I want to get you guys a little bit involved later on when we do the performance app launch or competition. I want to get you guys, try to get you guys as involved as possible as well. So that's, like I say, something we've been working on pretty hard behind the scenes to kind of bring to life and have put huge amounts of effort in. And I've kind of been neglecting my content a little bit, like I haven't been putting out as much. So now that that's kind of live, the idea is then to dive back in and be aiming to put out a little bit more live content again as well. So yeah, pretty pumped on that. Glad that it's all kind of come to fruition as well. And yeah, man, like I say, it's been a hell of a learning curve. Just, you know, doing content, learning what's the next step, like, you know, where's this channel kind of going. So yeah, Rugby ZA, Greg ZA, yeah, boy. Anyway, but yeah, Erica, this man is going nuts in the chat. Like I say, so yeah, pumped to have you guys on. I went for a little ride this morning out at Bloemendal. Got actually been riding a new Giant, so managed to partner up with Giant, which has been super cool. So that's another big thing that's been happening in the channel. Super stoked to have their support as well. Like I say, it's been a very interesting one because there's a lot of big support overseas for a lot of the guys in terms of like the States and Europe and stuff. But then South Africa, I've found it's always been a little bit trickier. And I've chatted to a lot of my friends and creators and stuff, and the guys are saying, you know, the bike industry itself is quite a tough place to be at the moment. Just like period, not, you know, for sponsored guys, for racers, for kind of everyone. It's you know, and I think nobody's getting new bikes nowadays. No, you know, the industry's in a bit of a bad place. And I'm sure you guys kind of all know that, like, bike prices have just gone through the roof. And I'm like, people ask me all the time, they're like, you know, what bike should I be riding, and like, what bike should I use to get into it? What should I upgrade? And I'm like, geez, like the prices of bikes have gone pretty bananas through the roof nowadays. And I'm like, you walk into, for example, like a Specialized shop, and like you can buy like 2 cars for the price of like a bicycle nowadays, which to me is ridiculous. But anyway, I mean, like I say, I think people aren't upgrading, and a lot of people are buying secondhand and just kind of making do and figuring out how to repair their own bikes, which is also one of the best things that you can do. And I think that's funny enough, it's one of like the best performing videos on my channel is like bike maintenance. So like people just enjoying like figuring out how to maintain and kind of keep their bike going as well, which is cool. So funny enough, it's like one of those things I never thought about. So yeah, I had like a weird video that went super viral beginning of the year, actually middle of last year, and I ended up taking it down because it went too viral. It wasn't the crowd that I was trying to attract. So how's that for a weird problem on your Saturday? Anyway, but yeah, like I say, it's but anyway, back to the performance app as well, guys. Like it's something that I've always been pretty passionate about. I've always been a pretty big proponent of good like rider and racer. Like those are two completely different things, and like being a good rider doesn't necessarily mean you're a good racer. Whereas like a lot of people, like a good rider might rely on a lot of talent, and I've seen a lot of like dudes in the past come through and exceptional amounts of talent, but they have no idea of like how to train and how to kind of bring that all together. And then you get the other guys that are exceptionally good racers that are disciplined when it comes to training, how to train, how to ride, how to like get in the gym and what to do in the gym, and how to do all of those sort of things to actually become like a good racer. And then I've always said like the dudes that are performing at the top level in whatever category of mountain biking, they're the guys that have figured out how to be like they have got a certain amount of like talent, and they've got good racing discipline. But the nice part is like anybody can be a good racer. It just takes a lot of discipline, and you can get like the results that you want, which is a testament, I guess, to hard work as well. So being able to like put in the time, put in the hours and stuff as well. So that's like a pretty big thing. And it's anyway, one of those things that stem from that is that I've like loved all the training and stuff, and I've just like wanting to kind of give that back and being able to help people develop their abilities in the gym and develop their abilities on the bike. And that's one of the best ways to do that, is to be able to help people train, and just to be able to do that through an app. So kind of I've got so many ideas popping into the head of what I would like to add. But for now, we've just kind of got the groundwork going of, the sort of strength and conditioning, which is actually my buddy, James. He's come on board from Pin Performance, and he's been like a massive asset. And just like we've been putting in the work behind the scenes to kind of get this thing up and going and off the ground. And, he's got some, like, he's a rider and racer himself, and like has got a really good like knowledge of how to train professionally, has trained like some pretty decent names in the game as well. And I think that weighs pretty well. But anyway, like I say, we're gonna put some time in, see who like kind of like help people achieve their results and their goals and stuff like that, and then get it out further, get testimonials and that sort of thing, and kind of develop this further, and kind of work with people along the way to sort of better the app, and just like like how does it become like optimal, what is like the best and easiest recipe to be able to help people as fast as possible. And I think that's one of the biggest goals of like the approach of this. So anyway, we're going to do the competition just now. I would like to get you guys involved as well. Like I say, it will be going out. We've had 293 people on the wait list, and those people have been on since I did the announcement about a month and a half ago. We started running the competition just to kind of get people on the wait list, get people excited, which has been super cool to see that like we've had a lot of interest, which is nice. So those are people that would like I say, all hopefully in the running to get a lifetime membership to the performance app, and hopefully we can help them hit some of their goals. And like I say, it's always interesting to me is because one person's goal might be completely different to someone else's goal. So that's one of the big things. And at the end of the day, what's in it for me? It's not much YouTube. There we go. So what's in it for you is that like I say, it's at the end of the day, it's being able to have somebody mountain bike focused that's like a mountain bike coach, and being able to help you like understand what your needs are, and like what you're currently doing, and how to take you to the next step of whatever like it may be, like giving you the level up and the step up that you need to be able to get to the next level. Like if you want to win a race, what is the next step to get there? Like how have you been performing? How have you been sleeping? How have you been recovering? What are you doing? Like how are you riding? How's your skills development? All of those sort of things of like, and sometimes people just want to be like, cool, I want to feel more confident on the bike, in which case that's a completely different game plan, and that's something that we want to discuss and like take with people in the app. So again, it's being able to figure out all those little nuances, but that's going to come with time. And yeah, it's been a cool part, like I say, learning a lot along the way in building this and being able to get it up and off the ground. So yeah, anyway, like I say, so I already told you guys about Giant. That has been a major big step for the channel. We also hit 1 or 2 cool milestones the other day, which has been super nice. On the channel, like just the support has been insane. Like across all the boards, we hit over 100 million views, like cumulatively, across all the social medias, which has been like a massive plus. And like, it just shows that the channel is growing and reaching new audiences and stuff like that, which is, for me, really cool. I realized a little while ago that it's been probably a year since I've started taking my content pretty seriously. And, like the amount of learning curves that we've had since then, I'm like, I can't believe it's actually just been a year. It's pretty bonkers. So yeah, massive learning curves. And in terms of just like YouTube itself, content itself, like all of these big things. And I've managed to do some really cool collab. Like I got my first big collab the other day with one of my good buddies, the Colorado kid. Massive shout out to him. What an absolute legend. His name is Joe. And yeah, we ended up doing a collab on a video, and kind of like from around the world, which was insane. Like he's super good with like networking and reaching new people and stuff. And I reached out to him fairly early on in my career, and he was very open and willing and helping. He was just very insightful, and he was like, there was no reservation in sharing a lot of knowledge of how to do stuff, how the industry works, and that's something I haven't experienced locally, which has been kind of refreshing. So that's been a nice, just the channel itself has been, it's been growing really cool. And like I said, I think that's been a big testament to it. So if you guys haven't seen that video, go check it out. Go follow Joe. Massive fan of him. He's been a big inspiration for me and my content as well. And like I say, I mean, he's just got an incredible, like he was definitely meant to be a YouTuber as well. So he's yeah, he takes his he still also works a 9 to 5 as well. Actually, he's not full-time content yet, but he interacts with a lot of the big dudes, Seabass, like Normal Mountain Biker, a couple of other big players in the game, like Jess the Maker. He's done a bunch of collabs with them, and that's like it's insane to see that it's actually like it's a massive network, but like a really close-knit community, which has been super cool. So yeah, like I say, I think I need to move overseas at some stage. I think that's maybe one of the next big steps for the channel, is maybe get overseas and to be abroad. I think that would be cool. Although I'd probably always come back to South Africa, I guess. I think I love it here a little bit too much to leave. So like holidays, and I'd be doing short videos over there, and then I'd probably come back because the lifestyle's too good. Yeah. Anyway, and we had our first like a proper big thunderstorm this afternoon. I haven't had one of those in years. Where I grew up in Joburg. I don't know if how many of you know where Joburg is. I know all the South African boys will know where Joburg is, but it's a completely different place to Cape Town. I know Greg and them are in KZN, and like there you don't get thunderstorms like this, but it's just incredible to see in Cape Town. You don't really get like thunderstorms. We just had this weird one like pull through, so it was kind of strange. Anyway, all right. So Greg, what's changed about it compared to the prototype one that you tested? Well, we've actually had quite a lot change. So what happened was Greg actually helped me test one of the early programs that I kind of developed as well. And I think it's come a long way since then. And the idea initially when I put out the programs was build a blueprint of how to be able to help someone in kind of all the areas and skills for the performance app. And from there, now I've brought James on from Pin Performance. So the strength and conditioning has got like a major step up, which is a game changer as well. Kind of, understanding that as well. I don't have a background in strength and conditioning. I've got sort of my own understanding and knowledge, but having somebody that's actually like backed and qualified is super cool. That's been a big game changer. That's probably one of the biggest things so far. And then also having many different levels. So that is going to be one of the biggest things, is being able to understand. And we've done ideally how it would work, or sorry, not ideally, but how it works is you will get, when you onboard onto the performance app, you will get tested. So we have set out a series of tests to like kind of understand exactly where you are in your sort of strength and conditioning. If you're fairly new to the gym, what your current like strength levels are, then where you are in your skills development, and then where you are in your sort of cardio and fitness and stuff. You need to be able to understand those three of where a person's at, because if I had to come in and say, like, you, for example, Greg, if I had to put you on an advanced like strength and conditioning plan, you'd probably end up hurting yourself in the gym, and not necessarily from like like, it would just be like maybe overloading, and your body might not be used to it yet, because it's like, it's any good foundation. Like, you're not going to go out and, like, if you're not racing, you're not going to send somebody that's like a cross country rider that's been riding for 2 months, like down a downhill black diamond run. Like, it's the same kind of analogy. So one of the big things is being able to like place people, but understanding them first. That was one of our key points, was being able to understand where people are in their journey, to be able to then better place them down the line, into the program and into the app, and then being able to have like a progression line the whole way. So being able to be like, okay, cool, you've now completed your level 1 in the gym. You would then, like, the next natural progression is to level 2, which is like a step up in the right sort of ways without overdoing it and hurting yourself, and then again to achieve your kind of goals. Like I say, if somebody is brand new, never been in the gym, they'd be sort of level 1. But if they are wanting to race, you need to like account for all this other stuff that's going to be happening in their life as well. How much they're going to be riding, what kind of skills, how often they should be, kind of running through race simulations and that sort of thing. So those are all little bits. Like I say, it's all in the app. It's kind of been accounted for, and we've set up the big picture. And I guess now it comes down to the testing, and that's the only way we're going to be able to do it. So I guess, results kind of don't lie. And we've had a couple of people test the initial programs, which I was super, super chuffed with. I was very pleased with some of the results. I mean, I had incredible feedback. I think we had about 25 people complete their training programs. I think I had a couple guys. I think I had 10 guys initially finish straight away, and then since then I've had like a couple people finish, and it's all been like very positive, which has been nice, kind of being able to account and like for like where their training's at, kind of how they felt afterwards and stuff. And I think it's nice to be able to see that there's like tangible results from training, and that's a big thing. So, and like I say, Greg was a testament to that. He was very kind and sent me a nice, like a great testimonial video. I've had a few other guys hop on and send me some really cool videos as well. So those will be going up on the channel at some stage. So keep an eye, otherwise on the website. But yeah, if you guys want to see more of the performance app, you can go check the link. The link is in my YouTube bio. So I'll pop that up on there. And like I said, we are going to do the announcement now. Just getting around to it. Like I said, we had, like I mentioned earlier, we had 293 people on the wait list. And basically we're going to do a little random number generator on the live stream where we can see exactly who won. So like I say, and they'll be getting a lifetime membership. Damn, America, this man is relentless in the chat. Nearly 250. I don't even know what that means. Good, help me remember, but it is. Dude, you can go onto for video editing. You can go onto Fiverr. Go onto Fiverr.com, and you can find anything. I use Fiverr all the time not for video editing, but I know I've seen good like editing on there. You can get for short form, long form content. I do a lot of my sort of PDFs and creative work. If I ever need stuff that I'm like overloaded, I'll just get onto Fiverr, and it's super easy. Like outsource stuff, man. It's super, super cool. Oh. Well, then you best start asking mates, or otherwise learn it yourself. There's an app called Splice, Splice. You can use that if you want to edit on your phone, which is like, if you've got a cell phone, you can film and edit on there, and that's pretty cool. That's 100% free. You can do it on there. So yeah, use it, don't use it. Otherwise, there's other free editing software as well, which helps. So yeah, man. And like I say, guys, like it's been an incredible year. I've been pretty, run through the mill lately in terms of just like so much volume going on, and I've been, like I said, I've been neglecting YouTube a little bit, and I'm wanting to get back into that now. Want to hit that big milestone of 100K at the end of the year, so that's one of the best big things. So yeah, hopefully that's on the cards pretty soon, and with the way the channel's going, hopefully before the end of the year, that'll be one of the big like checklists to be able to tick off. So yeah, anyway, I think what we'll do is I'm going to hit the random number generator, and we can do the live stream for the announcement of who's going to win that lifetime membership for the Performance app. And I just wanted to do this live just so that you guys can see that we've got validation that it is like it was done live, and you guys can have a look at that. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to pop it in here. I'm going to sneak you guys off the top here. Anyway, you're going to join me. Right, so you can see in there. So we have 293 people on there, and this is on Google. You can just hit a random number generator and it'll do it for you. And then you can go ahead and hit generate. So we have 134. I don't know who's number 134. Anyway, so we're going to go into the Performance app wait list. So this is the whole list of exactly who's who. What number did I say it was? 134. Sorry, guys. I promise I know how to brain. 134 is Carlos. So Carlos, we will be in touch. Carlo, you guys have seen each other first. I'm not 100% sure exactly. I can't remember seeing his message, but anyway, I'm going to reach out to him. Shout out to him. He has just won a lifetime membership to the Performance app. So yeah, big up and big upgrade for him and his training. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Like I say, guys, I just wanted to get on the live and, you know, kind of touch base with everyone in here. If anyone's got any questions more about the Performance app, please feel free to shoot them through. Like I say, it's always a pleasure hopping on here. I'm not going to waste too much of your Saturdays today, but yeah, like I said, I just wanted to hop on, hit the Performance app. You know, if you want, go, like I say, go check out the excuse me while I brain. Go check out the link in my bio. The Performance app webpage is live. You can go have a look, see exactly what it's all about. There's some occasionally asked questions up there as well. So anyway, but yeah, Carlo, I'll be in touch. I'm going to pop you a mail if you do ever watch this. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, guys, I hope you have a fantastic Saturday, and I hope you get to go ride your bikes tomorrow or today still. I know a lot of the US is still waking up, so hopefully you guys all get to go ride today. It's also summer over there. We're closing out. We're getting back into winter, which is pretty sad and depressing. So anyway, all right, guys, peace and love. I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and yeah, go check out the Performance app.